The S&P 500 is one of the best investments Canadians can own. But many investors make a costly mistake, not by choosing the wrong investment, but by holding it the wrong way. Millions of Canadians invest in these funds every year because they offer exposure to some of the world's most successful companies. Unlike American investors, Canadians have to navigate foreign tax treaties, currency fluctuations, and strategic account selection. Those details do not usually make headlines, but over decades, they can have a massive impact on your bottom line. By the end of this video, you will know whether the S&P 500 deserves to be the foundation of your portfolio and what most Canadians overlook. To be clear, the case for America's largest public companies remains massive. Over long horizons, this index has delivered exceptional returns and has outperformed many major international markets. When you buy a Canadian dollar listed ETF, you're instantly getting fractional ownership in global market leaders driving technological innovation, healthcare breakthroughs, and consumer spending. It is a self-cleaning index. Underperforming companies get dropped, new market leaders get added, and management fees are often just a fraction of a percent. For Canadians looking to compound wealth, owning 500 of the world's most profitable corporations is a far more disciplined approach than trying to pick individual stocks or letting cash erode in a savings account. Here is where the decision becomes much more nuanced. The moment you purchase a US index using Canadian dollars, your returns are no longer just tied to the stock market. Imagine the S&P 500 rises 10% in a year, but at the same time, the Canadian dollar strengthens significantly against the American dollar. Part of your investment gain quietly gets offset when it is converted back into Canadian dollars. Second, account selection plays a major role in your after-tax returns. Under the Canada-US Tax Treaty, holding a US-listed ETF directly inside an RRSP allows you to avoid foreign withholding tax on dividends. But if you hold that same index through a Canadian-listed fund in a TFSA, a 15% withholding tax on the underlying US dividends is generally applied before those dividends reach you. Finally, there is concentration risk. This index is more concentrated today than it has been in decades, with the top 10 holdings making up over 30% of the total value. You are betting heavily on a handful of mega-cap tech stocks, while leaving yourself with little or no exposure to international markets or the Canadian economy. Here is the central lesson every Canadian needs to remember. The S&P 500 is an exceptional investment. The mistake most Canadians make is not buying it. It is holding it in the wrong account or assuming it is automatically the best choice for every portfolio. Think of the S&P 500 like a world-class engine. The engine is exceptional, but as a Canadian, you still have to put it in the right vehicle, the account you choose, the fund you buy, and even the currency you invest in all affect how efficiently that engine performs. Here is how to optimize that setup. If you want maximum simplicity and full global diversification without managing currency conversions, an all-in-one global equity ETF is a compelling option for many Canadian investors seeking broad balance. If you want pure US large-cap growth in your TFSA, a Canadian-listed S&P 500 fund works extremely well. Just acknowledge the minor dividend tax drag. If you hold a large RRSP balance, converting Canadian dollars to US dollars to hold a US-listed fund eliminates foreign withholding tax entirely. To recap, the S&P 500 is not a trap, and it is not a mistake to own. The mistake is simply holding it in the wrong account or assuming one index fits every portfolio. Understand the trade-offs, optimize your account types, and align your portfolio with your actual timeline. If this video helped clarify those decisions, consider subscribing to join our community of Canadian investors. So, where do you stand? Is the S&P 500 the foundation of your portfolio? Or do you prefer global diversification? Let me know in the comments below. Check out our latest breakdown right here, and I will see you in the next video.